Hi everyone. I'm so sorry for what's up. If you're not in the Discord, what's happened is that my first screen, my main monitor, the one attached to my laptop, has glitched out very badly. Um Listening to advice from Nemi, I have switched it to second monitor only. It's worked. I can now see OBS fully. All my programs have been switched to the second monitor. I don't think I have to end stream yet. Almost free from jail. Okay. Good. I'm gonna try switch the normal monitor config. Oh, that's loud. Sorry, my music. uh, Let me try to get the screens back and pray to fucking God this works. Oh, yes, okay. Yes. It is, okay, my display has been fixed. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Thank you for putting up with that. And then technical difficulties and whatnot. Let me, hold on, let me reply to NEMS. Okay, yes, I think there will be a bit of, there we go, there we are. Hot, finally. Okay, yes. Oh my god, if everyone can hear me, that is good. Thanks for the Goom Pastel. Chrono, congrats on the 3 stream streak. Let's see podium. Ooh. Nem on first, Estelle on second, Buck on third. Congrats everyone, and hello everyone who's checked in. Hello Cloud. Thanks for putting up with that. Okay, let me just double check that the programs that need to be on the first and second monitor. Oh, RS, they need to be. Hold on, I see. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Cloud. I will take a sip in a second. Until I do that, everyone feel free to take a sip yourself. I'm gonna close some tabs. You guys can't see it, but my CPU memory is quite loaded. Estelle's just seen stream title. Yes. Right now, in my room, it's not as bad. I shut my main door and I open my windows. So it's starting to smell normal in my bedroom, not the rest of the house. Because it's a very breezeless day. And the onion smell, it's still in the house. I use the vent that sucks fumes up. Oh, sorry about that. The vent that sucks fumes. Alas, the onions were just that strong. And I wasn't doing anything special. Okay, what is... Oh, 25 stream! Hell yeah, Letty, congrats! And thanks for the lurk. Have a good lurk. Hono says, never had a stream streak before. Stream streak here before. Yeah. I almost never stream at this timing previously. Now though, that this seems to be the program for the time being. Okay, I think Clip Studio is still taking so much memory. Hold on. I'm gonna shut off a few more tabs in Firefox because that's also taking up a lot of memory. I feel like the Clip Studio the load bearing Clip Studio, nothing much to be done about that. But okay, let me try sharing that. Okay, everything seems to be in working order. Nice. So, what do we have for today? This is Sakata Nemuno, a Dotoho character we were drawing last stream. Since last stream, I haven't touched it. Sorry. Oh my god, okay, so something lagged, and I thought it was going to be my OBS imploding again. Thankfully not. Okay. Yes, so this is what we were drawing. Oh, hi Coco, welcome in. we might work on this a little bit, but what fantastic timing, Coco. Because the other thing I plan on working on for most of the stream is this commission. Yeah. I want to lock the fuck in and get to the commissions I still owe people and the point redeems I still owe people. Yeah. We're ABCing today. So this is one of the things that I can very nicely draw on stream. And while I'm still getting back in the flow of things, coloring things is a bit more easier than coming with something from coming up with something a bit more from scratch. So next stream or two, I will work on the channel point redeem. Okay now. Ooh, Nam says if I desire art text, she has. Not to shame me, but Coco has an extra tail. That's no biggie actually. I can add it in. I was fully thinking of redrawing all the tails and working on editing the just overall silhouette of the piece because I realized, is my arm? Yeah, okay, no, my arm's not here. Let me let me beam my arm into the screen so you the screen so you guys can see where exactly I'm talking about. Oops. Hello? Okay, yes, that's good. In particular, around Kokoni's knees and Finn's back, I've realized the shape over here is fairly messy. And I think that the way the tails coincide with the two ends of the cloak have annoyed me a little bit. I did that so they didn't make this section of the silhouette even messier. Nem's just wrapped about 6 hours of art stream. Yeah, feel free to send in the art tags, man. Or if it's something I'm assuming quite recent in your server, maybe. You're gonna read, but I want on. Oh no, I'm sorry, Nami. Yeah, thanks, Nam. Let me pull that up. I'm sorry. I know I'm about like almost. Ooh. I'm looking at it and I'm enjoying it. Let me get that copy and put it on screen for everyone. This is Nami's art text, everyone. Any of my mods feel free to shout names out, even though I'm quite sure a lot of you here are familiar with her. She's a beloved regular in this community. This is Nem's Red Panda from Irie, right? I realized after watching your last 1 or 2 streams ago, I realized it was Irie and not Air. Almost done with the reference for Red Panda from It looks looks like that. It looks, in fact, about done already. Yeah, she's so cute. Love it. I will say also the sheer improvement between the original reference sheet and the Irie outfit is also insane. The dynamics, the lighting, the flow of the skirt, lovely. Absolutely love it. Thanks for sharing with us, Nan. I'm okay. Let's spin that for a bit because I might. Oops, is it a bit small for everyone? I think it is. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I think if the side of the screen doesn't get in the way, my head might get in the way. Hold on, let me pin Nem's gorgeous art tag. There we go. Okay, it's up. Nem says the clothing sketches by someone else is about push Nem into adopting a panda form. Now you're working on the full ref set so it can be usable. I see. Yeah. Oh, Letty alive. Huh. 1 second, everyone. Let me temporarily overload my CPU to check into a stream that isn't mine. Working on the ref can be usable. Very understandable. It's a cute sketch. I would also want to use it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Done. If any glitches start to pop up, I will have to close the Letty tab. But as of right now, it's fine. Okay. Yes. Pika Sunshine Under Base, you are so right, man. I don't know why it's been circulating in my head the whole day. It's this and like a few other songs. I think while I was dealing with the glitches, you guys heard Next Color Planet by Kushimachi. So that's also been banging around in my head the whole day. Even though the first time I heard it was on D4DJ, and after they removed the song from the game, I hadn't heard it in like, not to exaggerate. Oh no! You're gonna hear it now. Okay, I've scheduled it after Sunshine Pika Pika Ondo. There we go. Yeah. After it was pulled from hit mobile rhythm game D4 DJ Groovy Mix, didn't listen to it for about 2 years, and one day I woke up and the last bit, I think like the chorus, this melody here, right? Like the one that's repeated in the chorus and in between vocal verses, it just kept looping in my head. And because I remembered none of the lyrics, but that melody, I was like, damn, what song is this? And I think it took me a very concentrated half an hour of searching. Right, and I was like, okay, it was a D4 DJ. It was maybe for a Hololive collab. It wasn't. It wasn't a Hololive collab. It was just added to the game as a playable song. So I dug through the Hololive collab songs, and I listened to like half of them. I was like, none of this is it. I would know the melody I'm looking for. Nan says only played a small smidge of D4 DJ. Read a lot about it, but I was too sucked into School Idol Festival. Real. I love the gameplay in D4 DJ. That's what kept me. Oh, that's not my eraser. That's what kept me going back again and again. I'm not very familiar with the current characters, and I haven't played in a long time. But the gameplay is straight up addictive. It's so satisfying to get right, and I really love the original music. Like everything from, I'd say, Photon, Lily, Groundle, and Mermaid are absolute bangers. As much as I love Happy Around and Peaky Peaky, their songs for me are hit or miss. I really love those characters. So oddly enough, I really love Happy Around, even though they are so not most people's favorite group or favorite characters. There's an artist in Singapore who sold D4 DJ stickers and keychains at EOY this last year. Yeah, at EOY last year. And when I said I wanted the Maho keychain, she was like, "Oh wow, Maho!" Like I'm the first one to buy it, and I'm not surprised if I would be. Anyway, as I said, I was looking for Next Color Planet, even though I remembered none of the lyrics, and I cannot Google la 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 as much as I want to. I sung that into those kind of like humming to song searches, and none of them could tell because they do so poorly with what's this? Did I see it? Huh. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, they don't do very well with non-English songs. Especially not popular songs. I just don't think they're in the search databases, and I kind of get it. Pisses me off, but still. Also here, the hair silhouette here. I'm gonna edit it a little bit. But yeah, after trawling the D4 Hololive collab archives, none of it's there, and I was like, okay, because I can't go into the game and find it right now, it's a removed song. So I went to the list of removed songs and I looked for ones I thought it was, and I found it. Because God fucking bless, this particular melody repeats a lot in the song. What? Wrong here. And it's within the first opening verse. It already plays, and the opening verse sounds familiar as well. Oh, God, what a search. There's also, I haven't played this on stream yet because I find it a distracting song for me. P. Maru-sama's Gati Abejan, which was so catchy. it was so catchy. It was awful to play because if I played it once in a day, it would just be cycling in my head for the rest of the day. At least I remember P. Madhusama's name and the album art. So when I wanted to listen to it again once it was removed from the game, I did remember where to go find it. Right, it's kind of just that on her YouTube channel in a playlist. Yeah, love that game. Oh my god! Speaking of Love Live, then I don't know how many of you follow Love Live stuff in general, or if you've just seen it on your Twitter or Blue Sky, because it's gaming news, entertainment news. They're shutting down another one of the Love Live apps. I think this one was Japan only, that focused on the new group Hasuno Sora, but still insane. I'm not following Hasuno Sora very closely. I have listened to some of their songs. I love it. But it's just such a shame. I think, did they say they were giving Hasu a... They were giving Hasu an anime, right? That was the only one that was live? Yeah. I'm quite sure as well, because, yeah. Civ 2, All Stars, All Down. The funny side game, Puchiguru, that's basically a match tree with like little chibi versions of the characters are down as well. Long down. And in a lot of the drawings, I guess morning, question mark, the Dead Love Life games, Puchiguru is represented by Chika, which is really, really funny. Right? Because Civ can be represented by Honoka. Like they were the only group, Muse were the only group when the app was created. Then things like All Stars, Civ 2 has Liela, Link like has Kaho. And they're like, damn, I get it to be Puchiguru. Yeah, Puchiguru was based. It's such a cute app. But I think I vaguely remember it was Japan only, right? And when it was out yet, I didn't have the skills or confidence to go download an APK. So we just had it on my sister's phone, and then that died, and Puchi gone forever. and then the app died, and we never played it again. Anyway, what? Okay, yeah. Another Love Life app going down there, and there's a lot of people joking about it on Twitter, saying things like default DJ wins by doing nothing, which is insane. All things considered, it's really not the most popular game in like the wider rhythm gacha, rhythm gacha fandom and whatnot. But I wouldn't say it's doing nothing. They're adding a lot of characters. They're characters, group stories. They're still releasing banger songs. The app, I haven't checked into the app in a while. The last time I opened it was, I think they announced a panty stocking collab. Then I logged in. I wanted to log in just to see if that was coming to EN anytime soon. Wasn't. That was sad. But that aside, I couldn't log in. I couldn't log into my account, and I haven't got about to contacting the staff about it yet. So that's something I need to do. My default DJ account is a historical artifact, important to the history of Singapore and its global relations with Japan, because the first ever event on Worldwide Default DJ was a collaboration with, and I'm not fucking kidding here, the Singapore Tourism Board. And it released in fucking COVID. And on the Japan side, I need to redraw the glasses. I edited something in the lines for that got mad fuzzy. Anyway, what's he saying? Yeah, the global default DJ released during COVID, right? So we couldn't go and enjoy question mark the sights of Singapore, even if you live here. But also, I know on the Japan side, when the collab released earlier, they had like a default DJ and Singapore tote bag somewhere with a little Malayan chibi to represent the tourism board. That was cute. I want that so fucking badly. if I email the Singapore Tourism Board, I don't know if they will point me in the direction of where I can obtain one. Nem says Love Life is a greatest franchise, so it's so great. It is. It really is. Even though I've really not kept up with it, from what I've heard, the things that they are doing with the franchise as a whole is pretty solid. The only issue is that people do get fairly attached to the characters and the seiyus. So when they do something like never talking about the School Idol musical, people who like the School Idol musical are like, hey, so where are their cards and their gacha game? Which is a shame. Don't mind me and what I'm drawing, by the way. There's a lot of minor changes that I've thought of making in the few months I haven't touched this piece, unfortunately. Largely do things like trying to make silhouettes, lines, shapes a bit clearer together. And later on, also, I'll try to adjust the color values of some items in this, just to make sure there's enough contrast, but also harmony at the same time. Okay. But yeah, that's okay. The music from Default DJ is so fucking good. I'm considering playing some, but my favorites are from the group Mermaid, who do the most heavy club hitters, and oh boy, would that be distracting to me. We could do some, we could do some. I've already probably played Mermaid for us here. Lyrical Lily stuff is really good as well. Yeah, we could do some Lily. Yeah, that stuff is a lot chiller, all things considered. Okay, yeah, let's. I'm gonna queue something up. And okay, hold on. Man, the idea of the rhythm gacha game. How did that start? Was it an Idol Master thing? Or was it Love Live that started? Or was it even earlier? I know rhythm games have been a thing for like ever. Where is it? I know I have it. There we go. I've added about like 4 Lyrical Lily songs and covers in the queue. We'll enjoy that. Pretty sure Love Live was first. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I didn't I wasn't sure about that, and I also didn't want to let my favor and bias towards a Love Live franchise like possibly tainted. But yeah, if not Love Live, it's probably Idol Master, then Bang Dream. Yeah, I know Bang Dream was very early on the scene as well. Yeah, I'm trying to. But right, if not for the big three bracket, sorry, something here is not connecting. Okay, yeah, this strand of hair and the side of her head. I need to connect the ear back. Yeah. I'm guessing Idol Master probably had a rhythm game earlier than Cinderella Girls. It just wasn't a rhythm gacha. Yeah. Yeah, like Love Live was the one that caught your eye because you're playing it for a super long time. Yeah, like none of the other games really held my attention as long and as fully as Love Live ever did. Like, as much as I love the franchise and the music, and let's be so real, at certain points, the music in a lot of other franchises beats out early Love Live music. Like Muse had some real thinkers. but also nothing that bad, nothing egregious. Usually, some some songs their worst crime was being annoying. Like worldwide event, event 4 or 5. Is that? Am I reading that correctly? Okay, playing it since worldwide event 4 or 5. That's so early. That's so early. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe Love Live just had a bigger global audience. That's when you started. Okay, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I had some fairly, not say normie, but not normie friends, but idol stuff, music stuff would not normally be in their radar. Who knew about Love Live, played the game, watched it, knew the songs, etc. There were also the what's that word? World famous memes such as Nico Nico Ni and whatnot, but still, right? We have has I'm not on TikTok, but I'm not sure. Can anyone confirm or deny or tell me if it's uncertain if the meme ice cream has made Love Live any more popular? I'm gonna break your Nico kneecaps, god damn it. She would, she's so would. I feel like all the third years in news would be happy to take a crowbar to someone's kneecaps. Ellie and Nico especially. Nozomi only if provoked. This bit of hair here, I'm gonna try and condense this into one lock of hair, at least so that in the overall silhouette it's read as one lock. Yeah. That's, oh my god, Nev has 1,400 perfect combos. Holy shit. That's how many songs were in the game to begin with. Like, what percentage of songs have you full comboed? Or at least if you can. I don't know if it counts the easy normal modes. It probably does, right? So that's a few like free wins. Question mark. But still, that's a lot. That's so many. That's so many. Even if you individually played, even if you played those songs and then got a full combo first try, that's so many to play. I say that. I say that like it's something I can't imagine. But do you guys know what my number one activity in School Idol Festival was? It was triple maxing cards. So if you're not familiar with the system, in Love Live School Idol Festival, you got a little icon above any character that you collected, showing that you upgraded it, max leveled it, and max bonded it. Bond is like an EXP system, so like if you play with the card in a song more. And I had so fucking many. I don't remember the number. I can check in a bit because I had a screen recording of it. I'm just figuring out how to go about with this section of hair. But yeah, that was what kept me going back to Sif was maxing out the three categories for every card, and I mean every card, including the ones that were basically low level fodder to make your other cards stronger. I don't know. I like collecting. I play another mobile game called Pocket Frogs, where I'm just maxing out frogs. And that's all I'll say about that. Nemesis. Oh, they did a cover of the Luciana OP? Yeah, they did. Okay, if anything, I really fucking love the default DJ covers. At one point, they let the voice actresses pick certain songs to cover as part of their like character things, and the voice actor for Tsubaki covered something from Mermaid Melody, which made me, for lack of a better phrase, piss my pants when I heard it. It's like it's a side song as well. It's one of the villain songs. The villain songs from Mermaid Melody to get no attention. Let me where is it out? What's it called? I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna just try and see if I can pull up Tsubaki's voice actress's speech. Yeah, I okay. No, the default cover is probably it's probably in there. You're at Umi stand. Fuck yeah, Coco. Did Kokone watch Love Live recently, or has always been and I forgot? Huh? Is this playlist not updated? Hold on, I'm trying to find. Yes, Ankoku no Tsubasa. Okay, we'll listen to this. We'll listen to this lyrical Lily song first, then we'll get to the Ankoku no Tsubasa cover. Oh, okay. Watch When You Live in Japan. Little while ago, like a while ago. Need to rewatch it. I'm not going to say you need to rewatch it, but rewatching Love Live is always fun. I don't know if I've ever said this on stream before, but do any of you know who my favorites are? I feel like I might have spoken about it, but honestly, I don't even remember myself if I said it or not. It's and this is very funny. When I tell it to people, they get surprised. Not as a matter of my personality, they are just rare best girls to be had. Oh, right, I forgot to read this earlier. Nemesis Nico was her least favorite character in the whole franchise, which is something I hear a lot actually. Like people don't like Nico, but honestly, I found Nico really sympathetic. Like her entire shtick of acting so cute was definitely a mask for her own insecurities, and I found that quite honestly very interesting. And I'm spoilers for Love Live, but it's a fairly old series. If you are concerned about spoilers, I'm so sorry. I'm about to do that. Mm. When in between seasons, I think when the group split and thought they would disband, and it was just Nico, Rin, and Hanayo left, you feel Nico's full drive to be a school idol, and I respected that so hard. She grinds like no one grinds. She's kind of fire. She's not my favorite. She's my sister's favorite. For whatever reason, my sister likes people who are cute or act cute. So she really likes Nico, Ruby, and Kasumi. Kasumi from Nijigasaki being the world's most act cuter. Very much the energy of Momonga from Chikawa, but less evil. She's very like Nico well enough. She's very similar to Natsuki from Doki Doki. Oh, I never played that. I never played that, and I also never watched anything. I never watched. A lot of people were playing it. It got viral at one point, but there was something in me that made me allergic to watching other people play visual novels, so I've never watched it. I should play it myself, honestly. Incidentally, Kokone's favorite in Doki Doki is Yuri. Ooh, is Yuri the one with purple hair? It was at least popular enough for me to have had quite a number of friends and online mutuals into it. Ah, okay, yes, the purple hair one. I should play it sometime, honestly. I know it gets like fairly meta, and it's all like, oh, not, it's not all you think it is kind of game, which is kind of fun. Okay, right. Okay, I haven't told you guys who my favorites are yet. Oddly enough, almost every single time my favorite Love Live character in their group has been the first year Smile character. So that's Rin, Hanamaru, Rina, and while she was the first year in Liana, it was Kinako. And then she's a second year now, but that's all good. Fukuni has a type. So do I. I just like slightly empty-headed Genki characters. Rina's not empty-headed. She is, I think, considerably the most well-developed, like the most well-character developed of my favorites. I just like them because they're cute and make me smile. Honestly. very often I'm watching or enjoying consuming media to empty my brain a little bit when I like a cute character. Yes, Ankaku no Tsubasa. I don't know how many of you here watched Mermaid Melody. I fucking loved that shit when I was younger. Oh my god. I tried to rewatch it a few years ago. I think around the COVID era, I had nothing better to do, and I was like, damn, yeah, no, it's not going to sustain my attention anymore. I love that shit so much. And now we have a metal cover of one of its songs in D4DJ. Oh, she's so fucking cool. She's so cool. Hi, Genya. Welcome in. Thanks for the snap. Right, I remember. Nem was saying her favorite music is Maki, her favorite Mari, and it's all the rich girls. Even though rich girls is on Nem's type, unfortunately, that's how it. That was the way the cookie crumbled when it came to her favorites. Who's your favorite in Niji Yasaki? I feel like you said this and I forgot. Hi, Kenya. Yeah, it has been a while. Thank you. I have been. All right. How are you? How's it kicking? We're talking love life. Rhythm games in general, then no, love life, then rhythm games in general, then love life. And I'm making everyone listen to music from hit mobile rhythm game D4DJ now. Okay. I'm also drawing this commission I have from Kokone, which I haven't done in a while, and I'm just touching up some bits here and there, which I just want to edit. Oh, kicking the bucket with how much you have to do for Dojima. Right, you're gonna be at Dojima this year. Fuck yeah. All the best. It's in May, right? Or did I misremember? Either way, that's a month away and it's peak grind time. All the best, man. You so got it. I. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something and then I forgot. And I started coloring this in, and that's all on my mind right now. Nem's types in Love Life characters. We have yapped about that. I'm not gonna boo it, unfortunately. We applied and didn't get in. But that's okay, there's always next year. Bracket, I hope. But yeah. I don't know. Booting at Dojima is kind of like a dream. And if I did get in, I think I would also absolutely go mad insane. For overseas friends, it's I think like be as good as the second biggest, if not even biggest con in Singapore for fan works. That's Anime Fest. Oh, okay, that's the funny. What's the funny line in the ear? Where what layer is that from? Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to control click it and hope that it tells me where it's from. It's not on the okay. With Ois Dojima, they're also reliable around. Indeed, I feel like AFA, even though it's a lot more of a household name and it gets a lot of foot traffic, I feel like it's not as good for Artist Alley. What is that line that you're hold on? Hold on. It's in the color folder. You guys can see it, right? I'm circling around it. It's like a slightly darker brown line. Imagine I might have if I actually oh my god. It's because I erased the base layer. Right. That's why it's like that. I'm so angry. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. That's why I couldn't select it out because there was nothing to select. Okay. Yeah. Coco says Rico in Aqua. Ooh. Hell yeah. Love Rico. Coco so fucking has a type. Oh my god, you so have a type. Amazing. And then Nemesis, I for season 1, but Lanju. Ooh, Lanju is a rare pick. for Niji favorites. For whatever reason, fans still hate her despite her character development. But I guess haters be hating and stubborn. She's not my favorite, but I do like her. I don't get what all the like current hate is all about. She fucking slays, man. I will say it's very funny. I like Rebirth, right? That's the subgroup with Chioriko, Mia, and Lanju. But their songs are so hit or miss. I love the grouping, but like, good god. But actually, I really like Shioriko as well. If not Rina, she's my second favorite. Can't explain it, man. Just love her. Uh, where is? Sorry, hold on. Where is? Also, you 100%? Almost 100% full perfect. Ooh. Okay, okay. Let me. I'm assuming it's in Discord. Let me pull that up in a second. Ooh, okay. What is? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think we have any boothing plans lined up. Unfortunately, just a lot of us are busy, and the ones we have applied to haven't gotten back to us yet. And that is quite confidently we haven't been accepted. So yeah. Am I going insane or is this for I'm just a bit too long? While I ponder the arm, I'm gonna go pop in and see what Nem has posted. Ooh, good fucking god. That is 4 expert songs in a row, all perfected. Oh my god, man. Gorgeous, gorgeous. If you are not familiar with Love Live School Idol Festival, they had at one point an event type where you played several songs in a row for extra points. Hold on, something's just occurred to me. Nothing major. Something felt a little off, and it's simply one of my programs were not live. Oh, hi, Anton. Welcome in. Thanks for the snack. Okay, that's good. It's not one of the big ones. It's just for me. Hold on. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh, okay. Great. There we go. That makes it a bit easier. Oh, okay. 20 out of 2,131 grades, the rest perfect. Yes. Either way, you played 4 songs in a row in Love Life, and at that point, it's basically just your own like mental stamina and not slipping and losing focus. And Nem is so fucking locked in. Nem is so locked in. She got, my god, 2,000 perfects in one game. Only 30 grades. I think I can count. I vaguely remember I really only have about 2 songs I have all perfect in. Not counting those I did on like easy normal, just to clear some achievements. Right? Like serious expert master songs, I've really only gotten 2. Dude, your thumbs only player. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I believe in thumb only supremacy, but I play with one index finger and one thumb. I don't know if you guys can have a form the mental image right now. If you have your phone or any similarly sized rectangle in your orbit, I need you to hold one side like you would with your thumb, and then the other side, normally my right hand, I would have my right thumb on the bottom of the screen and my middle finger behind it. So I've got one thumb and one index finger, and that's how I play all my rhythm games. But I fully believe in holding your damn phone while you play. Nothing against index players. I just believe that some player that thumbs only or thumb index finger, whatever gross combination you have that's not two index fingers is so it. Okay, I think the hair is over. Okay, I might edit some of the shape like around here a little bit more in a second, but otherwise that's okay. I want to add Kokone's tail. I'm thinking where to put it. I feel like having it close to her left leg and the paintbrush would cloud the space, but I'm not sure. I am going to block something in just with orange and then we will figure it out together. There we go. I think, okay, I'm gonna, where are the colors I have for the tail? They're in the hair layer. That's fine. I'm wondering how to block out. I'm gonna use red maybe for the time being, just to try and gauge where 3 could go. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Learn the count only to 3 with Kuva. 1, 2. Hmm. Okay, I think we can keep this second one towards the front. I will just move this current tail to a bit closer to the brush and then we will. Oh my god, do I have to move the base? Yes, I do. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Okay, I'll move the colors for it first though. Yeah. The line. Ah, right. Yeah, no, there's no there's no lineup for that section. Okay. Hmm. Hey Kira, thanks for the snack. Hmm. Where was my draft? There we go. Okay, a lot further in. We're gonna lose a lot of the top bit of the tail. Okay. Okay. There we go. If anyone's only just tuned in or tuned in a bit ago, in the time in the time I've taken to finish, not even finish, simply return to this artwork, Kokone has grown a third tail, and I'm now deciding where it should go. And it's all good anyway because the original placements of the tails were something about it was bugging me because it was making certain lines and silhouettes very busy. And we can address it now. Honestly, you might as well add the fourth. You're so right. We should hey, at least in my head, I should mentally block out where the fourth one should go. I do think it'll probably be around when Finn's neck is, right? I won't add it in just because I think it might make the colors and shapes then messy. Or but if let's say in the span of a week Kokone gets a four tail, I'll put it there. Okay, I quite like the way this tail look, but it's okay. The line's gotta go. Why not? I mean, to me, the only person who decides when you get new tails is you. But I say, based on your art, you can be anything you want to be. Oh my god, okay. I don't know why I very suddenly got flashbacks of the job interview. It went mostly alright. The thing is, they added one more thing to the job scope that they didn't post. And that was one thing I still wasn't ready for. Right? Okay, I don't know how much I want to say about it. But basically they had a live test about it. And because I was so unprepared for it, I totally fucked it up. But I'm praying because it was something that kind of just sprung on me that they don't take it too hard into account, right? Even though it will be part of the job scope. I hope it doesn't take, they don't place that much weight on it and understand that I've got so much room to grow and hire me anyway. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. Everything else, I'd say, honestly, they like my resume, they like my work history, my volunteering history, my personal interests all aligned with what they were looking for, except that one thing they fucking added. Good fucking god. Anyway, I'm kind of banking on the hope that in spite of that, I am still the best option for everything else in the job scope, and they have to go with me anyway. So yeah, that's what's bearing on my mind right now. But there's not much more for me to say without going through a nervous spiral. So yeah. Ooh, ad soon. We might take no. We'll take a short break. Yeah, we'll go grab water, etc. Bathroom breaks. I'm not super in need of a break, but I do think I will take the time to grab water, but also to just check that my piece, my laptop and its CPU, all that's holding up. Earlier, right when okay, stream did not start by my own hands today. My OBS glitched out so badly that none of the UI was showing up apart from the two previews on my screen. So my starting soon and just chatting previews were up, and I slammed my hand into a button which started stream, and I didn't realize that until the routine started rolling in. I was like, damn. Well, I guess it's good that we did because I posted a picture about the glitch and then Nanny helped me out with that. So yeah, all good in the end of it. All good. I okay. I'm also worried in the job interview that it more than my performance in the test, I was so unconfident about it that that might have like put them off. But once I reach into what what the interviewers think of me, I have worried myself into a corner. No point in thinking about that, right? I'll find out whether I'm good for the job when they reply to me, and that's about it. Okay, I'm gonna edit the line art for the cape as well. Mm, what I want is okay. Maybe not yet, cause I want to add in the what's that? What the third tail? I'm gonna tidy up a bit of the colors here. Oops, that's not it. But more importantly, add in this section. What did I select? What? What's the huh? Why is it spilling out? It should. Huh. Oh, here. Okay. Oop. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'll tidy up. Yeah, right. The boot. It's there. I'll tidy up this. until the break starts. What on? Huh? Okay. I'm. I have. Okay, this is great. On the side of my tablets, there are buttons which I have mapped to several shortcuts. My favorites being Control S, Control Z, Control V, Control Shift Z. Hold on, where is? Oh, ad started. Ad starting in a minute, everyone. We will be taking a break. What was we saying? I managed to. Can I create from clipboard? I managed to hit zoom out and fully zoom out on the Twitch page for oh my god. On like the Twitch stream preview, all the chat and the like redeems and all that have gone minuscule. And I look over and I was like, what is that website? But it's my stream. I thought for a minute that OBS went insane and that was like an error log. Oh god. Okay. Ah, issues, man. Truly would not. It would not be a stream without mad stuff. Ah, okay. No point worrying. I did the interview largely to the best I could. The rest of it out of my hands. I okay. I might hide the current background and then use a darker gray so we can just make sure. Oh no, the underlying it's it's pure white. I'm gonna bump it to a darker gray just to make sure that I catch the colors leaking, especially on the lighter sections of fur. Yeah. Okay. Mm, I'm not happy with this section. I guess today is gonna be the very little edits day. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's start it, everyone. Mm, oh, actually, that's fine. Actually, that's pretty solid. Yeah, just one big tough. Okay. I think something like this still feels missing. Hmm. 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 What? I'm so curious where things like the tendency for perfection and correcting things like that over and over come from. Because it's not always something that I have felt or struggled with. But that's okay. That's for pondering after the break. I'll see you in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go grab more water. Yeah, see you. Welcome back from the break, everyone. Hope you guys had a good break. Hi, Akina. What's up? Hello, everyone. Okay, where we left off, I was editing Kokone's second tail, so we had space to add her third one in. Yeah, what's up, Okina? Is it a school thing? I can't imagine it's a school thing. Exams, maybe? Oh no, even worse. No, I wish it was an exam. You need to write a LinkedIn post. God, what about? What about? Actually, I'm so curious. Is it for a class or God forbid, something an employer demands of you? Future employer? Oh, nightmare. I will say, while I was very nervously preparing for my interview, I found what I can say the only good use of a LinkedIn post, and it is from the person who would be my boss if I got hired. Crossed fingers that I do. Um, Talking about fairly specific things about what it is to be like an entrepreneur in that particular field, especially as a woman. And that's about all I can say a LinkedIn posts are good for. And it was a LinkedIn article, actually not a post now that I remember properly. But yeah, same LinkedIn content creation sort type deal. Oh, but a school thing that happened today, most of them are AI swap. Ooh, I can imagine. Oh, I can imagine. No. Is this like mandatory for that class project question mark? I'm guessing it is if you have to do it. Nightmare. You know that LinkedIn translator that I thought was really cool, and then unfortunately it is based on AI or uses AI as a basis. I can be your LinkedIn translator. Tell me vaguely what happened in class, and I'll spit some bullshit out for you. Oh no, but then again, if it's going on your LinkedIn, it's gonna be connected with like your real like work and education background and name and etc. So you can't bullshit that hard. No, I guess it depends on what industry you want to go in. Cause I feel like some industries would see the real top 10 LinkedIn bullshit. Oh hi Doge, thanks for the snap. How are you? Industries might see the bullshit and go, ha, wow, meaningful. Hannah says, one of your acquaintances who is a creative, oh no, one of those AI slot portraits of the equal A. Why? For their own bio? No fucking way. It's not. No. Was it like their own bio? Grind never ends. All the best, dude. You got it. I believe in you. Should not be mandatory, but you should post. Because it went well. Oh, whoa. Holy fuck. Your group was offered internship from the client on spot. Congrats. That's actually fucking fire. That's so fucking fire. Yeah, no, yeah. You should write about it. That's so fucking cool. Go get it, queen. I'm guessing it was kind of like a presentation that went really well. You have a group picture of like you shaking hands with the client. You can just say, "Oh, concluded XYZ class today," and then you tag the group mates in order of group mate. You're like, what's the group mate you like least? I'm not even fucking kidding about that, by the way. Maybe your professor had a great time, not great time, working with XYZ client. Looking forward to making more meaningful connections or something industry specific, whatever it is you're presenting about, more meaningful toaster strudels, academic papers in the future. Love their work. X client is such an inspiration. Whatever, you can do it. I believe in you. You can write bullshit. Bullshit's not difficult to write. You can do it. Instead of thinking about the horrors of writing a LinkedIn post, think about how funny it is that you now have that you have you can join the corporate creative writing project contributing to a larger canon of bullshit LinkedIn posts, the way Wikipedia and SCP are contributions to larger pieces of canon writing, right? And LinkedIn is its own style and school of thought. You can do it. Your group mates were all great. Fuck yeah. Good group this semester. Then alphabetical or in order of who's standing where in the picture. I feel if there's a picture not alphabetical, if there's a picture attached in order of like right to left, it's probably the best way normally to tag your group mates. Otherwise, I normally go alphabetically. And oh my god, I felt so bad once because I was the one person doing work in a group project and I went alphabetically. Unfortunately, my name was the first, despite it not really being a front up there letter. Horrible. It looked like I was such a fucking bitch about it. What's up? Yeah. All the best, Doge. I just scrolled up to read chat. Oh my god, and Hono has asked if Doge is also on the channel point grind. To be fair, I'm quite sure Doge has. I really won't be surprised if Doge has quietly accumulated more channel points than anyone else here. Because apart from the things like noise redeems and check-ins, I haven't really. What the fuck, Doge? I haven't really seen her redeem anything. It's 67k. Are you saving for something or do you just. Oh my god, I shouldn't have asked you to share. God, what a time. What? If things played out a little differently, you could have had 67k points on your 67th check-in. Unless the stars just misaligned just a little bit enough for that not to have happened. You could get 69 check-ins on 67k channel points probably the next time I stream. You have 150 on another streamer. Hell yeah. If it is the one I think it is, if it is Ziox, I don't think he has any like heavy hitter redeems, right? In fact, the last time I saw his channel point redeems, I'm quite sure there's one that's just exchange 100k points for nothing. Which is kind of so fucking funny. Yeah, Mr. Socks, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. He streams a lot. Every now and then I just kind of pop into Twitch to watch someone else and he's just live. Especially in my mornings. Why is this section of the tail suddenly so pointy? George says, fun fact, when you started watching Twitch, you didn't have a account for the first 2 years? Damn. Wait, so you just 2 years is insane. You just had someone's schedule memorized? And you just kind of checked, it just popped in whenever? Kind of real, not gonna lie. To be fair, the first time I actually watched something live on Twitch, I also didn't have an account. I watched RT Game stream, I think it was Lego Lord of the Rings, I think. It should have been there. And then I wanted to clip something, and that's the only reason I made an account. Yeah, it is the Kokone Con. In fact, it has been so long since I last worked on it that in that time Kokone has grown another tail. So right now I've moved. You can see there's a weird funny beige spot here. I've moved this tail down so I can draw the other one up here. Got a live noted through Discord. Ah, okay, and only watch one streamer. Got it. Yeah, that's more understandable. Yeah. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, it's easier than remembering the streamer schedule. You wanna call me? Let me know when I can. Got it. Oh, sorry, I saw something wrongly. As it goes, right now I'm not sure when yet, because I do have a few other things in waitlist. If you're ever afraid I forgot, and I am prone to forget, we know that. You can feel free to just drop something into the VGen waitlist.
Nice.
Madoka Yuri, okay. But you need a good concept too. I see. Okay. Honestly, if you don't mind waiting, you could wait a while, because Madoka is one of those things on my watch list. It's just a matter of when I watch it, which might very genuinely not be for a few more years. So, yeah. But hey, if you like. Why is. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, okay, I did the white highlights on the wrong. Two different layers. Okay, that's what's wrong. Okay, yes, there we go. Your most. Okay. Sayo Higawa Chibi. Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know Sayo. Yeah, we can always do that first. We were talking about rhythm gacha games. If I'm distracting you, by the way, I think you're still on the academic grind. Just pop out whenever. Don't let me hold you back. It's not worth it. But yeah, Sayo Hikawa, baby girl. I would like to raise you a hypothetical situation, just to see if just to see how much your blood pressure could rise. One day, you commission a Sayo Hikawa drawing from an artist. You love their style, but they don't play Bang Dream, they don't watch the anime, they're not very familiar with the characters. You send them one reference of the, let's say, particular outfit that you want, because she has got fucking a lot, as is the custom for any rhythm gacha game. The artist goes, great. And it's a scap style, right? Like, let's just say it's an artist you like, they've opened suddenly cheap scap style commissions. You wait 1 week because the artist love me and they draw fast. And they give you a drawing of Hina Hikawa. What would you do? Yeah, procrastinating today is a more chill thing. Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. we all need our rest days, and it makes you more what's that word? Productive in the long run. Unless it's straight up procrastination, like you've got a deadline in like 3 days and you're just chilling for the fuck of it, which I get because I do that all the time. My favorite procrastination activity is streaming. I'm not gonna lie, I think I streamed so much during the semester because it was so much more fun than doing like school stuff. And then now that I have no school but family things, bracket not good, but still, it's not fun thing to procrastinate, but school is so fun to procrastinate. Oh, gonna go to bed. Enjoy your stream. Have a good sleep, Nemi. Very fun yapping today about Love Live. Have a good sleep. It must be so early for you, but early as in 6 fucking a.m. Bet. Hina says, after do work, so spend from today, you don't think anything you'll do will be any good. Understandable. Real. If it's nothing urgent, just chill. School's not the end of the world. I say, fuck around. You are at the stream, on the stream of the person who's so fucking good at fucking around the school. Don't you say you have to do slides? Oh my god. Slides by today, but you were tired and fell asleep halfway. Oh no. Today as in already due and you've settled that, or as in you've got like 2 more hours until midnight. Do it later? Okay. I'm guessing if it's just slides. Oh, my Tamagotchi's asleep. Okay, let me put that bad boy to bed. If it's slides, just slides and you already have contents, that's fine. But if it's things that you need to write on the go, What, deadline due tomorrow 5 p.m. You have content? Okay. Okay, that's not that bad then. Yeah. I've pulled off worse. Once the worst I've ever I'm having memories. The worst I ever procrastinated a project was in a class of 6 people for my stupidly specific second major. I was doing slides as my classmates were presenting, and I think I was like the fourth out of 6 to go. And I was furiously like doing up slides, and I also didn't have half my content, but I was so tired from something else, and like the professor could just go fucking suck it. Like I was tired because of something else in another class, she thought, and she could go suck it. And the other thing was client. Like there was a client project as well. So I felt like that was more important. And I'm very sure she did as well. Well, indeed. Thank you. Glad you see it. Glad you enjoy my bad shit efforts as well. I did such a bad presentation, like genuinely. And the thing is, it was a case study type thing. It was a case study type thing, and very coincidentally, I picked a case study that what involves the company I just applied to work at. And I was thinking if I got into the company, would I let that professor know? Because it is in this very niche industry, and she knows it's a company that I've like looked up to, and I think she would be happy to hear about the news. But I'm also thinking that presentation was so fucking shit. She'd say something like, "Really? Even after that presentation, they hired you?" Like it's that bad. So I don't think I'll go out of my way to tell her. But if we ran into each other in passing, and again, given the stupidly specific industry, there's no doubt in my mind we will just cross paths. I'll let her know when I get hired. We are still manifesting. I like as I said, my hope is that they actually only interviewed 3 people, and I'm still like the best option. I think also fucking around in school now is partially because I don't have any more steps going forward, if that makes sense, right? Like, this is as tertiary as my education will get unless something insane happens and I am compelled to do like a master's. I have no more school, and my GPA truly means nothing from now on. I spent my entire uni career just fucking around. Unfortunately, I've never found out because a year into the uni career, Gen AI became a big thing, and everyone started handing in such god awful poor quality work that Kuva wins by doing nothing. I have in fact put in significantly less effort for some projects compared to the first ever research not academic, I guess, yeah, research paper that I did, yet my grades, they either stay the same or they get higher because everyone else is getting worse. We live in a society. My God, one more thing, right? Just not to keep yapping about the job thing that I'm so nervous about because and it's on my mind constantly. I'm very sure they had a few things in the job listing that was to trip up people who use generative AI. They asked for 3 fun facts about like the industry they're in. And if you are anywhere interested in it, you would have, I guess, your own collection of facts. So if you went to ChatGPT and said something like, hey, can you suggest me like 5 facts about this? 5 interesting facts about this industry. They're gonna be a bit too generic, and the people who said the same thing can all be kicked out instantly. Extending the need for employment with a master's. Oh. I cannot tell you the amount of people I've heard who come from relatively well-off families who say that they did masters and PhDs because they didn't know what to do as a job, and they were like, "Fuck it, I'm good at studying and I'll keep studying," which is horrifying. But if they enjoy it and they can put it to good use, that's fine. And then so many of them are like, "Fuck, what do I do?" And they just go into academia. Because at this point, why leave academia, right? I don't know. It's insane. I have met some very passionate, knowledgeable, great instructors who took that path, and also the most ivory tower bullshit bitches who have walked down that path. So it very, very truly can be your angle or your devil. You know? Yeah. I know I have several friends like that. I have a friend who really wants to do a sociology master's in Australia because it opens the door to a PhD and eventually down like a professor path. But still, what the fuck, man? Both of you, Kokone wishes she had PhD money. Okay, now it's thinking. Sometimes you think of doing a PhD. I think I remember Coco has a master's, right? So you are further down that path than a good chunk of us are, and I don't doubt your ability to it given the PhD money. Oh, okay now. Oh, okay. So she has many scholarships. I guess. I guess. Yeah, that's true. Singapore does have the scholarships. Still, PhD sounds awful. 5 years of going insane almost alone in a research lab. Why? But just 5 years of writing something in APA 7th, and then halfway through that they've gone on to APA 8th. No, that's a joke. Nothing against people, not disparaging people with PhDs who choose to do PhDs. I just cannot wrap my head around that being your burning passion. Okay, two things, right? If you want the status, fine. If you are so passionate about that topic, fine. Just 5 years, 5 years is insane on one singular topic. Okay, Coco does have a master's. I mean, cross-cultural comms and applied linguistics. You can do a PhD in social sciences. Ooh. Those are fairly wide and applicable master's degrees. Definitely applicable to social science. If anything, I think like if there were to be any barriers, it might be methodological, because some people in social sciences truly have a stick up their ass about it, right? And they insist that what sets social sciences apart from like other social sciences in their field, other sciences, is methodology. And they're like, no, that's a psychology method. You can't do that in sociology. Shut up. You're in every university I've seen, you're in the same fucking basket. Shut your trap. Anyway. Okay, that's this. Ooh, scholarships that give full ride with 4.3. What the hell, man? 4.3k allowance, and that's more than many starting salaries. It is. Good God. Okay, I see why it's a big want for many of my peers now. God. Thing is, you don't think you have 4 years of academia left in you? Understandable. When I entered my uni, which was a 4-year program, I had no years of academia left in me, and I still have none. That's why I'm fucking around so hard. I lost my academia so long ago. I was so ready to go out full force into the workforce in the polytechnic level. God, yeah, and like masters, PhD, the academia must be so much more rigor than undergrad level. Oops, that's God, so much respect, but one of my older sisters has a friend doing a master's in journalism right now. That's all. That's the end of it. I haven't checked in with that sister or that friend in a while. Just wondering how it's going. Journalism, I'm quite sure she went overseas for it. I don't know if there's a master's journalism course in Singapore, so. Not just me thinking about an art-related master's, but very useful right now. Ooh. I'm not familiar with what a art-related master's gets you in Singapore, or where you do it in Singapore. But yeah, that's stuff to consider for you. But rather work right now, you think, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think most masters, apart from, I'd say, things in like science and mathematics, where, no, even then, a lot of masters I think are better with work experience. Even like the more STEM stuff, the more science stuff, there's a lot you can learn, get inspiration from, be compelled by once you go into the workforce first. Okay, this tail goes this way. Oh, I am gonna log in and get a little silent because while I think about how to draw a tail and how big tail is. The fur here seems a bit odd. Yeah, I I'm not familiar with what specifically a master's entails because it's well and truly one of those things that feels so inapplicable that I won't need to think about it ever until a friend of mine or something does a master's and then they came like, oh yeah, so you need to do this and this. I'm like, oh, cool. I haven't looked into it, but damn. I will say though, the friends I do have, which want a master's and PhD, are the most. How do I say this? They love academia so much. Like there are some things they don't like about it, but there's a kind of like rigidness and structure expected out of academia, and that in of itself those friends enjoy and they can see themselves staying within it without going mad. It's something that I've told them in social sciences. A lot of the time things like essays, papers will require you to, and I quote, engage with the source, and it took me about 3 years to figure out what the fuck that meant. But to the people who like plan on going further than tertiary education, that came very naturally to them. And like high key, when I think back on it, it's very funny that at least looking back, all of my professors I had in my first 2 years had fairly different expectations of what engaging with a source meant. They normally phrased it as like asking questions, having criticisms about it, but that alone in and of itself doesn't push you to think extremely deeply about like readings and things, right? You can have fairly surface level criticisms, questions, etc. And that's what I did for about 2 years. What I think end of the day really got me to understand, strangely, was in a philosophy class, ethics class, which was very philosophical based for the professor we had. I had two group mates, one of which had such a clear process for understanding, like not understanding, sorry, engaging with sources and thinking with them. I stole it from him and it worked. And oh god, I felt so okay. it's so funny because he's also a very inarticulate man when he's speaking and writing. But like, good fucking god, he's so smart. You don't realize it at first because he's so not a guy who uses big words and phrases. Yet within that, the kind of things he can say and re-explain to someone is bad shit. And I was like, damn. And we picked group mates, by the way. We weren't assigned group mates. The thing is, I didn't know anyone in that class. I asked the guy sitting next to me if he wanted to be group mates, and he said, sure, I don't know anyone in this class either. And then I think someone, okay, one of that guy's group mates was an ex-classmate of mine. We never really spoke much, but we locked eyes from across the room. Then she texted me, hey, want to be group mates? And I was like, sure. And yeah, bam. Very solid group. Not the best group I've had, but definitely one of the better groups I've had. Everyone put their weight. Everyone understood the assignment. God fucking bless. I'm still. I think I mentioned this on stream a few days ago, right when I came back. Was it that every now and then I do something just to that I dislike, just to confirm that I still dislike it? And my recent endeavor to making sure I still dislike something is philosophy. It annoys me to no end the way philosophy is written, but that I did come across a book in the library which simplifies a lot of philosophical concepts through humor. It's not the best, but I think it's still going to be the what's that word? A good enough overlook of a lot of philosophical ideas in general and the big influencers in the field, that if it's something I want to read further on, I can. Because out of all the things I dislike in the world, why revisit philosophy? Yes, I do. I'm just gonna type it in chat because I don't remember the authors, but fuck. Okay, sorry. I banged my knee into the table. Don't know if you heard it. I'm just gonna type it into chat. It's Plato and a platypus walk into a bar. But I think, Daniel Klein and Thomas Cathcart. Let me just bump that into chat. I think it's distinct enough a title. But you can just pop it into Google and get the book itself. Yeah. There we go. If you're wondering how that process is going, I picked it up twice and I haven't felt super compelled to pick it up again. No fault to the authors because they've done very genuinely a good job of at least helping someone wrap their head around big philosophical ideas and not having it be the written in the bitch ass obtuse way a lot of philosophers write. So yeah, it's been an okay read. Huh? Okay, that says okay. Let me see. Can I like philosophy? Unfortunately, many of the other people who like philosophy are insufferable. And she's received 3 philosophy awards. Huh? How? How do you? What's the philosophy competition? What? I'm trying. Okay. Feel free to answer. I'm trying to just debate. Holy fuck. You go for philosophy dialogues and talk at other people for 2.5 hours? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, I see it now. Jesus Christ. Okay. talk at people is so funny. But I can envision it because unless Okina is a very good yapper and a very good streamer, which unfortunately half the time is truly talking at people. Yeah, I don't know. I know at least the two of you here quite like philosophy. If there's anything you've read that you like and would like to recommend as my next step, I would be curious. Out of all the things I dislike, which I could revisit, why philosophy? It's that I think a lot of good works of fiction have a very strong philosophical basis and very strong principles. You don't need to know what Nietzsche thinks of, etc., but they have their own philosophical basis. And at least if I can wrap my head around how certain philosophical convictions are formed, of just broader categories of things that are believed in, like nihilism and existentialism, that can help guide me to solid principles of works of fiction. If that makes any sense, or if I sound insane, who cares? Okay. Let me see. Kina says you go. Okay. Sit in a circle with 15 other people who selected the same scenario-based topic as you. They don't listen to you and you say try hard to bring pre-prepared talking points. Okay. So it's a dialogue, but then some freaks who don't listen and have in fact come in with points pre-prepared, i.e., they were not prepared to listen. I see. Okay. Damn. Topics. I'm guessing it'd be like broader work topics, like example, like war, peace, hunger, inequality, things like that, maybe. And then that's the basis of what you're talking about, I'm guessing. Huh. Can I recommend Crash Course Philosophy? Ooh, I think I saw that in a library as well, actually. It's just the Plato and a Platypus caught my eye a bit more because anything with a funny animal unfortunately catches my attention. Also, there's a weird line at the boot and I don't remember how it got there. Did I erase something? Oh no, it's in those cape. It's the cape. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's a YouTube playlist. I see. Then Crash Course Philosophy. Then what did I see at the library? What did I see at the library that's similar enough for me to have mixed it up? Won't be surprised if it's not Crash Course, but I'm quite certain I did see a bit more denser, not philosophy for dummies. The for dummies series, it's a notable enough series where I would remember it's that. I'm quite sure it was a slightly denser book that was a summary introduction to what the different like big philosophers believed in, what were their like thoughts and arguments. And I have simply believed that the title was Crash Course Philosophy, and it probably wasn't then. Okay, but if it's on YouTube, even better. I wonder who writes the For Dummies series, right? Like they have to get in like a couple of authors per book. Because the same guy who wrote Microsoft Excel for Dummies is so fucking not writing philosophy for dummies. Yeah, it's like, do you guys remember hit children's book series Rainbow Magic? And it claims that it was written by an author named Daisy Meadows. And then I grew up and found out that Daisy Meadows is like a pen name for a collective of like 7 people who write the 500 trillion books in the series. Yeah, shadow writing. And I think, what was it, Erin Hunter from the Cats? What's the series with the Clans of Cat? And the yeah. Do you guys Warrior Cats? Thank you, okay. I was gonna say, do you guys remember the Tumblr post that was like, so sometimes cats can be named after plants. Plants, and what was it like? Just natural phenomenon in general and fish. And what was it? Weed cat. A cat can be named like Dankweed or something. Oh my god, I can't find it right now. But I'm gonna Google warrior cats. We meme and it's gonna be out there. Hold on. Dickweed. Cockweed. Yes, they can be named after like nature, right? So plants, birds. And if a chicken is a cock, and a warrior cat can be named cockweed. That's it. Oh my god. Did you guys ever get into warrior cats? I never really did. The books, I pretty much read whatever the library could offer me, and the warrior cats books were always there but out of order, and that did not appeal to me because I am not a pleb who reads books out of order, especially not like serialized ones. I know a lot of kids' books, like the Rainbow Magic stuff. How did I get such? What is that line? Why is there just one like huge brown line? And I haven't noticed it. I'm quite sure it's from one of the color layers, but okay, I think Clip Studio says it's that. There we go. It is in the hair layer. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, there were a lot of kids' book series that I never really got into just because they were never fully available in our library. Things like, I think Artemis Fowl, Percy Jackson, classmates loved it. And I refused to read things out of order, so I never did. And unfortunately, Harry Potter was one of the things I read fully, because at some point, one of my older sister's friends basically outgrew the series and gave it to us, so we had the whole thing. Yeah. Well, what else? I remember at least things like, do you guys remember Geronimo Stilton? Have you guys seen they've begun doing assessment books? There's like reading comprehension things under the Geronimo Stilton brand, which is kind of insane. And I've not yet had the courage, I guess, for a lack of a better word, to pop one open in a popular and see what the contents of it are. But I'm so curious. Do you think at at the line for the cape matches the line of her boot? That's a fun coincidence. Do you think anyone would have pirated it? Do you think if I Google Geronimo Stilton reading comprehension PDF, it's out there on the web? Yes. Ooh, what I should try. If you guys, okay, I'm gonna read Okina's message real quick before guess. Have you guys seen people doing, like, let's say A-level maths to see if they've gotten worse at it? I actually really want to try that because I fucking suck shit at math, but like the form 3 months before my O levels, I locked in so hard and got like a B on my maths. Like a B3 even. Because the year I did O levels, the exam paper was so dog shit. There was one question that was about, I think, 20 or 40 marks in that ballpark. And I knew people who walked out of the exam hall crying because they couldn't solve that one question. So I'm kind of curious just to redo the paper, like the exact same paper, and see how I would fare. You're gonna do science papers, not maths. That's true, that would be fun actually. Both math, science. I think the only, oh my god, I could try Chinese, because my Chinese fucking suck. I think my Chinese would have improved because in a desperate bid not to lose my ability to read the few Chinese characters I can, every 2 years, like one of the things I make sure I don't hate is Chinese books, right? So I'll go to the library, I grab a Mandarin book written for thankfully Singaporean and Malaysian like 13-year-olds, because like, that's where my reading is. Okay, no, it's Malaysian. Let's be fucking real. It's Chinese Malaysian 13-year-olds and Singaporean 15-year-olds. That's how far this entire country is behind on the Chinese language, right? And the what's that word? The amount of like small grammar and vocabulary used between each country is enough to make reading Hong Kong Mandarin books impossible for me. And mainline, sorry, no, wait, no, Hong Kong Chinese, that those with simplified characters I just cannot read because the way like grammar, the phrases they use is like completely foreign to me. Taiwanese, I can kind of get it, but only if the characters are simplified. Mainland Chinese, I can read the characters, but I'll be fucking damned if I understand what's going on. Mainland, yes, thank you. Though she's learned more Chinese at work than at school. Real, honestly, I I think conversation like being made to use conversational Chinese regularly is just a lot better than fairly structured practice that they offer you in school. Also, okay, I missed a message from Akina earlier, forgot to read it out. School had only first two. Oh no, only first two Percy Jackson books, which led you to borrow it from someone who would have a detrimental effect on your life. Oh, good fucking god. I'm so curious, but I don't think this is a place to talk about that. That's insane. Oh, the Socrates one. Right, I missed so many. Okay, yes, there we go. At Okina's first philosophy dialogue, she met someone legitimately named Socrates, molding when you want. Oh my god. Oh no. I can also imagine that, like, at that young age, their parents has probably led them up to be some kind of like genius, and then they're so fucking not. They lost to an axolotl. Imagine losing a debate to an axolotl. I would be fuming. And I'm not named Socrates. Oh no. That's so can I ask, did he have a stereotypical Chinese surname? Was he, God fucking bless, a Socrates and name or Socrates Stan? Please, you don't have to say what it is. Just was it a stereotypical Chinese surname? Yes! No! It fucking Socrates Kwok. Fuck Socrates, oh no! Fucking awful. No, dude. Socrates Leech. I would change the second I turn 18, I would change my name if my name was Socrates Li Junxia. You know, okay. You know, oh my god. I've imagine being named Socrates and Li Kongzi. just go for the double hitters. Name them after two different figures. Name it after Confucius himself. Why not? Socrates, Confucius, all the heavy hitters. Give him a middle name and it can be Aristotle. That'd be funny. Hi Pan Pan, thanks for the hug. How are you? Oh my god. We were talking about okay, now one of philosophy debate against a real a person legitimately named Socrates. God fucking bless. Oh, Socrates Dan Sun Tzu. No, Sun. Oh, I'm so not you. I'm guessing that's like Sun Tzu of the Art of War, but I always see his name romanized as Sun Tzu, unless I've mistaken it for someone else. Also, so you know Confucius is called Kongzi. In one of my sister's friends, different sister, different friend, thought his name was Kong Long, like dragon. And I think quoted him in a Chinese composition like oh so like oh Confucius said some this and this or Confucius did this and this, but the wrote dinosaur did this and this. And oh my god, the Chinese teacher called her out in front of the class, and my sister came home laughing her ass off. Yeah. Oh god, it still haunts me. You know, like there's this story called Kong Zhe Rang Li. Um, like Confucius gives a pear. No, that's not it. But I'll just say the whole story. Um, in the ancient times, fruits were hard to come by, and pears were like sweet and juicy, and everyone in Confucius' family liked it. But his dad only came home with, let's say, like two for like six family members or something. I don't remember the details. What matters is that Confucius basically tells his older brothers that they're older and they should eat the pear, and the younger brothers that they're younger and should eat the pear. And it's like good and gracious. It's good to be gracious to others. That's the moral of it. And every now and then, when me and my siblings are nice to each other within our family, we still call it Kong Long Rang Li. And when I think about saying it out loud, I genuinely have to consciously think of what I'm about to say, unless I call it Kong Long Rang Li in public to someone who doesn't know the story and thinks I've gone insane. Irreparable damage to her entire family was made that day. Dinosaur kissed air. He did. The kind dinosaur has given us a pair. God. Oh, no. And there's another horrible. Oh, actually, um, oh, okay. I have another horrible memory linked to that in another Chinese class after the Konglong incident. I think, like, let's say, that was something they talked about in primary four, and that sister is 3 years older than me. So then, when I went to primary four, we learned the same story about Kong Kong. Oh my god! I was just about to say fucking Kong Long, Kong Serang. When it was my turn to learn the story, I saw it in the textbook and I burst out laughing out of fucking nowhere. And my teacher was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I didn't know how to explain. That's what I was laughing about. May I offer you an egg in these trying times? Dinosaur, exactly that. Like basically that. God, horrible, horrible, horrible. It's truly, oh my god. It's one of those things that it feels like fully a do when you're only hanging out with your family. And then in COVID, when I was pretty much only hanging out with my older sister, and we developed an insane way of talking where, oh god, how do I even explain it? The ending of any word can be replaced with fucking anything, basically. So oh god, the first time it was used and I registered that we both got insane. She said something like, "I want Burger King." Oh god. Instead, okay, I remember very clearly that we called it Burger Burger, but the rest of the sentence was also changed, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh god, doesn't matter. End of the day, doesn't matter. If anyone read our text that day, it would sound like we were both having a stroke. Oh my god. Okay, let's just imagine losing a philosophy competition with Axolotl and a dinosaur. Real. Axolotl's colloquially called. This Can I confirm if the second word in that is xiao? 六角 恐龙 six-horned dinosaur. So you can give me a pair. Yay! The kind axolotl has given me a pair. Yay! Correct. Hot. Nice. Great. Fire emoji about 6 times. I'm not that useless. The thing is, okay, I was saying earlier, I occasionally brush up on things I think I dislike. There we go. 6 fire emojis. The thing though about trying to improve your Chinese but almost only reading Chinese is that you just truly forget how some words are read. So in context, oh, how did that line get there? Okay, so I'm gonna keep later. Am I just careless and sleepy, and that's why I keep getting lines where they shouldn't be? Oh well. What's it gonna? Ooh, add soon, everyone. Hold on. Don't shred it as young. Oh no, that's that's truly one thing about improving your Chinese by speaking to people is that then your reading ability does not catch up. Also, add soon. Shoot. Okay, yeah. No, we'll let ads play out, then we'll go just a bit longer after that as well. Before we end stream. Maybe about half an hour more. Yeah. 6角恐龙让你 exactly okay now. The sixth horn dinosaur has given me a pair. Yay. Oh, that's a good command idea. Exclamation pair is kind of banger idea. There's a few ads started. There's a few things I want to make a command for, like hub and pair, now pair. I was gonna say when I'm less busy, I'll do it, but I'm not busy much anymore. I am just nervous, and that occupies half my brain space. Okay, and break. See you in 3 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good 3 minutes. In that 3 minutes, I've decided that I don't quite like the line art, original line art for this section of the tale because I updated the other two. Now this one looks a little different. I'm just gonna try follow the original shape. Look at oh no, look at okay now this called sleepers. Okay. Did you guys hear that? Probably did. Not surprised if you didn't. How do I see? Okay, that's oh, hair. Thanks for the goof. Yes, the axolotl has given me a pair. I knocked over a container. That's all. I have a what's that word? I have simply decided to start putting my shit in Chinese New Year snack containers, but that is my empty snack container. No, okay, I'm not snack container. It's my snack the container for my snacks that aren't the snacks they came in. I think I should go to sleep soon. I love the little Chinese New Year containers. Loudest container when dropped. Truly, the emptiest snack containers make the loudest noise. Oh my god, I have. Mm, oh god, I have a story. You know the saying, empty vessels make the loudest noise. You know what it means, right? You know what that means. And when you say that to someone, what that means, in my in my lower secondary class, I had a we had a classmate which most people didn't like because he was so fucking noisy and opinionated, but very stupid, extremely stupid. Um, like okay, I'm trying to think of an example of how bad it is. I want to start to give something that happened in class, but in favor of that, I will talk about once his CCA, his club activity had a overnight camp, and afterwards, people who were in that club reported back to us that he believed dry shampoo and dry soap were suitable alternatives for showering. And because it was a very physical camp, by the second day he smelled fucking disgusting. And the people who shared a tent with him all but physically dragged him out to go force him to take a shower. So it's someone with as little self awareness as that, right? You can believe that dry shampoo and dry soap is effective, but like an hour in you can realize it's so not and then actually go take a shower, and he never did. That kind of person. Once in an argument, someone's to him and said empty vessels made the loudest noise, and that guy very proudly said, yeah, and I'm an empty vessel, believing that loud noise equals good. And, oh my god. And I'm not one to make fun of classmates or join in bullying, but like, let's be so fucking for real. I could not stop laughing. No one in the class could stop laughing. We were like 14 at that time. We were 14 at that time, and everyone but him got it. And he was like, and he thought we were laughing because he was like, yeah, own him, bro. Pull his ass, get him. Haha, own, suck it. And he thought that's why we were laughing and not like at him. Oh god fucking bless, he was so stupid. That the wrong layer. Ah, ah. I did feel a little bad for him because due to his loud mouthedness and simultaneous stupidity, he didn't have a lot of friends because people could not tolerate him. And then one day in that club, when he was in Sec 3, and they got like new Sec 1 juniors, they found someone that was just as loud as stupid and just as loud and as stupid as him in the same club. And God fucking bless everyone in that club. That had to be awful. But yeah, they made friends, smiley face for the worst month of the entire school. But I feel like that's a very formative age. And if you find a friend who's just as stuck in their ways and just as opinionated as you are, might be autism, at least hard skill issue. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Yeah. Yeah, not knowing when to stop announcing your opinions to the whole class. Either an asshole thing, could be autism, could be an asshole thing. Could be both, definitely both, and probably you can be both. I don't remember what happened, but I don't remember exactly what went down because we had a class reunion, but it was during the COVID years. We mostly met online, and the last I saw of him, he seemed quite a bit more well adjusted. I don't remember what happened. I think we were expecting him to be like annoying and a troublemaker again, but he never was. Don't know if it was something to do with like the new school and like he locked the fuck in. Character development, maybe. I'm wondering if it really was the company because apart from the dumbass junior that he hung out with, he could have gone to a new school and met people who like understood him finally, and maybe within a field that he was good at because he wasn't very book smart, nor did he have a lot of common sense. He had to be good at something. Ooh, once you go eat first, eyes keep closing. Good night, Okina. Very rare indeed. Extremely rare Okina sleep before me. Incredible. Savor this moment once you're not gonna get it again. Good night. But yeah. Oh my god. I still there were so many horror stories that came out of that camping trip thing. And it was like, okay, it was a different branch of the Singapore knockoff scouts. And I'm so fucking thankful I wasn't in that one because that particular year's camp sounded like nightmare. From what I heard, someone in a different group pissed in a tent. That's all I'll say. Like, I think in the morning when they were packing up things, many people reported a distinct smell of piss while packing up one tent. And packing up tents involves like folding it, right? So it's like a several people group. I don't know if someone pissed in the tent because then what did their group mates not stop them? Did an animal like piss on the outside of it at night? And the group that stayed in that tent would just nose blind blew it because it's their tent. I don't know. Horrible things. But also, God, just for a minute, can anyone imagine having to be the poor supervising teacher on an overnight school trip? Maybe ignorance is bliss. Yeah, no, ignorance is so bliss. Oh my god. Imagine being a teacher on one of those school trips and then having to supervise like 40 plus, probably 40, probably more, like children, but then they are out in the wild, in each other's company, and excited next to camping very dangerously next to a big body of water and a patch of nature which has been known to hold wildlife like boars. I would, if I were a teacher that could potentially be put in that position, I would pay another teacher so much money to go in my place. Imagine being the one that has to try and address the piss incident or the dry shampoo incident. Nightmare. I think a lot of these memories about my secondary school days are coming back now because I'm quite sure in the past week alone, I've accidentally ran into like two different people from my secondary school. One from that lower secondary class. Um, just in today, by the way, like just in the wild, I was coming back from the job interview and I was at a train station and there was a office building near it. And I just saw one of my classmates like sitting on the steps in formal attire on the phone. Truly like a depressed businessman. God fucking bless him. I don't know if it was just that situation that had him down or if the world truly ate away at all his joy and whimsy. Could have. Probably both. Ah, I will say that particular classmate out of all potential career options, businessman working possibly vaguely in a bank building is not what I expected. This is not as little of an insult as I want it to be. But I felt like he would go career military, if that made sense. Like, he seems like the kind of guy in Singapore where you really don't know what you're gonna do, so you just sign on with the military after conscription to like stay on for like 4 more years. For all I know, that's what he did, and then that 4 years is over. Now he's at the bank. Who knows? Oh, and oh, well, I've hidden I've hidden the lineup for the face. I was like, okay, I cannot find the glasses layer because I do want to edit that before we. Oh, that's a wrong layer. Ah, okay. It's somehow in the brushes folder. That's okay. She looks so different. Okay, that's the only. At a hot pot restaurant a while ago, I definitely locked eyes with someone who was in my cohort. And I'm not close to her. She was always in a different class, but I'm also very sure she bullied one of my friends. And it's the kind of thing where we just never spoke to each other, but we also looked at each other for long enough that you are quite certain it is who you think it is. It's very funny that it's all of these coincidences together. I remember now struggling so much with Coco's glasses. I'm gonna see if I can tidy up just this layer with what's that word? With some of like the dust removal tools in Clip Studio Paint, just so I don't have to redraw it. Because I remember this took me quite like a while to get as well. Even with my world fame, my world famous question mark trick question mark of erasing a circle or oval to get a nice crescent. Also, this oh my god, this song reminds me earlier in the day I considered doing impromptu karaoke very soon. Don't look out for it because impromptu is impromptu. We'll see. I think it's gonna be one of like a karaoke stream. It's gonna be one of those things that if I plan for it, I'm gonna be so nervous. I'm gonna make a big deal out of nothing in my head about it. But one day, if I feel like singing and my throat feels fine, I'm just gonna whack it. I'll see. Hmm. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna make okay. Quite happy with that. Um, quite happy with how the correction on the glasses has turned out. I'm gonna quickly stop grades because I will stop soon. I think by around 11:20. Yeah, I think by 11:20 we can end stream and I'll go off to bed. I want to at least get down some block lighting. You heard me sing on stream before, not in karaoke stream. I've definitely sung in other people's karaoke streams. Letty, Kokone, yeah, not my own. I'm the wrong layer. I've not done my own yet. I would like to do one. Um, it's truly getting to that point of the night where I'm not talkative. Maybe I should just end stream. Just share. Yeah. Share what? Also unrelated. I suddenly feel that I've made Kokone's eyes a bit too low on her head. I'm gonna move them up a bit real quick and then see if that works. Big Asian open bill. Ooh, Asian open billboard hanging around your school and it's brought you so much joy. Oh, that's so cute. I'm not familiar with that bird species. I'm going to Google it real quick as well. Hold on, let me just quickly get the alignment of the eyes. Okay. This one. On Saturday, I was finding seats outside the building. We saw hanging with crows on a roof on Tuesday. Hell yeah, that's so cute. Social little guy. Love him. So cute, actually. I love, I love when you can tell it's the same bird as well. I'm guessing that is a particularly notable species. Let me just check. What was it? Asian open bill. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a very distinct bird. Fuck yeah, that's so cute. Oh, it's very like the yeah, big boy. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. Is it? It's on a roof. They look very aquatic. I mean, I know they can fly, but huh, cool. God, actually, speaking of fun bird sightings, I really love it when you can tell it's the same bird, but also I rarely spot fun birds. But at times near my school, I see one of those huge birds of prey just circling tree canopies nearby. Fairly unexpectedly, don't know what it's doing there. Love seeing it go though. Majestic, beautiful thing. Oh, apparently they eat a lot of snails, so you don't know why it's looking for seeds. The friends might fly up to the roof. Oh, that's pretty cute. Mm. Yeah, what a guy, big boy. This what's I gonna say? Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah, what is it doing there? And this is how you find out they're doing construction on another MRT station, and it's simply been kicked out of its home for all you know. For all you know. One of my friends also had a school, like a MRT station over near their school. I've overdone the shading on the head. I have this. They had an MRT station being built near their secondary school, and they cut down quite a lot of trees for it. But because of that, they started seeing things like squirrels hanging out at the bus stop, and in one case, monkeys in the school campus near their canteen. Insane. That one was a largely habitat loss thing. I don't know if they've been rehoused, for lack of a better word, like transferred to another, maybe the zoo or something, another patch of wild, like forested land. Who knows? It's sad, but yeah, I've seen it happen. Very sadly. Oh my god, I don't think it is. I don't think it's showing anymore. That's not the word. It's exhibiting anymore. Last year, in the Singapore Art Museum, they brought back the exhibition from local artist Robert Chow, who did a film, amongst other things, he did a film on one of the few remaining like primary forest lands in Singapore, and he captured a film of extremely cool animals just kind of hanging out. Like I don't remember exactly what it is. But it's a kind of deer. There's like families of wild boars. It's Asian deer something, some Asian deer. I don't remember. But like the forest absolutely teeming with wildlife. He set up like a little water basin and had a camera just kind of filming at creatures coming and of all kind coming and going. It's so fucking cool. Honestly, the entire exhibition setup was really good. Oh, seen a video showing a primary school in the east is full of chickens right now. Oh my god, chicken. I've heard there has been an increasing amount of wild chickens or kampong chickens. School full of them is really fun though. Hell yeah. Like what? Okay, actually, do you remember in the video, were they wild, or is like the school rearing them as an education thing? I know school pets aren't as big a thing in Singapore as they might be in other countries. And I've seen more like school gardens and like community gardens and farms and school pets. Chickens would be fun. Wild, oh, just hanging out, hanging around the school. That's cute. I would not be surprised if it's because children are feeding it things. I have seen small children near my house feed a neighborhood cat things like fish balls from Old Chunky. So like I so would not be surprised if the children are like sneaking rice out to feed the chickens, and that's why they're hanging around. Yeah, no, there's one of our neighborhood cats are fat as fuck, and it's because the primary school children who live nearby keep giving it fish balls. Like they're oily ones. Like I see them taking it out of like napkins, right? They've wrapped a fish ball in napkins, and that thing is fucking soaked in oil. They've like triple layered it, still soaked in oil. Oh my god, that cat. There was a bunch of construction recently, and that cat was taken in hopefully to persist off a better diet. Also because they weren't the only ones feeding it. There are a bunch of old folk, mostly old couples who feed the what's that word? Who feed the cats normal cat food and stuff. And then the students come about and give them basically cat junk food. fairly regularly as well. God fucking bless them. I won't be surprised if they like got, they sell like sticks of three. And at least from what I remember, when I was in primary school, they were 10 cents per fishbowl, or like just a little bit more. So like a stick of three fishbowls would just be 40 cents, 30 cents, something like that. You can sneak one home and give it to the cat. Uh, did I? Oh, okay. Right, the lineup for the cake. Some small things I want to tweak, but I'm not gonna do it now. Mostly, I'm just gonna try focusing on lighting. Oh, it's way too big, a brush. I think it might soon be time for me to pick up art studies again, especially things like lighting and shadow. It's been a long while since I've done a solid art study, and after having not drawn for so long, I think it'd be quite refreshing to do that. But that will just be for me off stream, never to be posted. Unless the result is so fucking good, I want to show it off. But probably not going to. Mm, yeah, oh god, I'm thinking of getting newsprint. Not newsprint, I don't remember. There's a word for the kind of paper newspapers are printed on. And I remember one of my art teachers was telling me that when she was in university, they would get like rolls and rolls of newspaper because it was brown to do their studies and sketches on. It was like brown, light and cheap, for lack of a better description. And I was in an art shop the other day, and a proper binded notebook with craft paper, it's getting expensive. It's a lot more expensive than I remembered. But my old craft paper sketchbook so long out. I haven't done. I really like craft paper for like lighting studies, but I haven't done one in a while. So yeah, I'll see what's a good alternative to outright just getting another sketchbook. I'm quite sure I could reasonably find a craft paper sketchbook online, but as is the case with a lot of stationery, I just like to feel my sketchbooks first. Okay. I want to keep coloring this, but it's 11:30, and I think well and truly from here on out, the longer the stay up, it's just going to be diminishing returns largely. So I think we will call it a day for now. Yeah, I'll figure out other lighting and shadow details in my own time on next stream, depending on when next stream is. Okay, let me see who to rate out to. That's who's live. Oh, Coco's live? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. We haven't rated Kokone in a while, and while being the 4 or so months I haven't streamed. But Coco's live and doing art. This is not always an hour I'm awake, so get that raid message copied. First one is for followers, second one is for subscribers. Let's go say hi to the person I'm drawing. Isn't that fun? Imagine that's like a visual bug and I have. Right, it's not. 4 minutes. Thanks for joining us today. Nice chatting with you, though. Good night to you as well. I hope your uni work goes fine. Yeah, everyone else watching have had a really good time. Today has been fun and it's taken a lot of my mind off things I'm worried. Oh my god, Quaponic is a 3D model and I've missed it. Oh, ooh. But yeah, go say hi. Sleep well when I don't. Yeah, you too. I'm very happy with our progress today, even though we just did very minor adjustments. That can be frustrating, but it's not frustrating when I'm doing it yapping with people. But yeah, Go give Kokone my warm welcomes. And I will see you this weekend, probably. Goodbye. Get in the raid. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Get that raid message. Go.